Notice how not once were you asked what the definition of the contract is or what is the definition of negligence. So here in Australia, you need to understand the topic and you need to understand how to apply the topic. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to speak about the mistakes international students make when they first come to Australia. The first mistake a lot of international students make, and something that even I have done, is that to study the way that we studied back home in our home country. For example, back home in India, when I did my bachelor's, the questions in the exams would be, what is a contract or what is negligence? But when I came and studied here, the approach to studying had to be completely different. For instance, we had a unit called business law, and the question in the exam would be such. Let's say I went and met a client and decided to sell 50 units of a certain product to him by the 25th of April. While driving back home, I was on my phone texting someone else and I hit someone else's car. Now, let's say it's 25th of June and I have not given my client the 50 units of the product. This situation would be given to you in the exam and you would be asked to identify the laws that I have breached. For example, you would say he has breached contract law because he has not provided the products by a certain date and he was on his phone while he's driving, so he was negligent and hence needs to pay damages to the other party. Notice how not once were you asked what the definition of the contract is or what is the definition of negligence. So here in Australia, you need to understand the topic and you need to understand how to apply the topic. The second big mistake a lot of international students make, and this kind of I feel hampers their growth, is that they try to bring their culture with them and they try to live the same way they live back home. There's nothing wrong in your culture and you need to bring the good from your culture with you and leave the bad behind. For example, in Asian culture, we are taught from a very young age to respect our elders. That is something that I keep with me till date. But if you have an open mind, you realize that there's a lot of good in the foreign country's culture as well. For instance, I've learned from the culture here in Australia how to be punctual, to have a fantastic work ethic, how to be kind, how to be casual, and how not to make everything a very big deal. That's something that's worked for me very well because I've adopted that from Australian culture and I've put it in my life, and that has really helped me grow and evolve as a person. By being stuck in saying that I need to be a certain way because this is who I am and this is who my culture is, you need to remember that you've come to a foreign country in order to grow, in order to evolve, to become a better person and to have a better life. And in order to do that, you need to bring the good from your culture but also be open to adopting the good from that country's culture. Hope you enjoyed this video and thank you so much for your time. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it.